What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Bala SG here, coming back at you with another YouTube video. Unfortunately, not really the video I want to be making. Basically, going to be going over the current state of Splitgate 2, my future plans with it, my thoughts, and this current tweet that they tweeted out. So I'm basically going to get right into it and read off this tweet. The Splitgate community, we believe in Splitgate 2. This game means everything to us. It's been our life for almost 10 years, starting in our dorm room, and we're more committed than ever to delivering the incredible experience you deserve. I believe in this. They are very passionate about this project. Splitgate 1 was made in their dorm room with about, I think, 3 or 4 developers. It was a passion project, and this Splitgate 2 is supposed to be like their magnum opus, and I genuinely do think they have a lot of big plans for it in the future. We've heard your feedback, and we agree with you. We launched too early. We had ambitious goals with Splitgate 2, and in our excitement to share it with you, we bit off more than we could chew. We rushed certain features, made some boneheaded mistakes, and most importantly, we didn't give you the polished, portal-filled mayhem you fell in love with. So now, getting into this, it's good. They're taking accountability. I agree. They released the game far too early. They took it out of beta far too early, and I don't know if it was because of like Summer Game Fest, or they were just like trying to compete with other games or what, but definitely way too early. A lot of key features that aren't in the game, that should be in the game, that were in Splitgate 1, that aren't in Splitgate 2, and obviously some other like quote-unquote political mistakes and whatever that some people don't agree with is what it is. But it's good. They're taking accountability. They know what they did wrong, and they know what they want to fix. So what they're doing is they're going back to a beta. We heads down until early next year, rebuilding major parts of the game to capture the spirit of what made Splitgate special. That means reworking progression from the ground up, adding more portals to our maps, simplifying monetization, refocusing on classic game modes you've been asking for, and more, which we'll share soon. So going back to beta, I personally think it's the right decision. I think there's a lot of stuff missing from the game. The game basically feels like a beta with how much content is in it, unfortunately. But it's good. They said they'll be heads down until early next year, meaning that the beta is probably going to be a thing until just from this message, probably until like January or maybe February. But yeah, rebuilding major parts of the game, good. They're reworking it. They want to make it better, and they know how to make it better. That's the most ideal situation. And reworking progression, I didn't really have a problem with, but I can see why they want to do it. Adding more portals to the maps, I think there's definitely a lot of opportunity to add some more portals to maps, especially like bypass and the back spawns and just little small ones here and there. Simplifying monetization, I can definitely see how like the store is pretty confusing to a lot of people, and you know, it kind of rubbed people the wrong way. Like when the game first came out, that Meridian bundle was $80 after Cardinal was talking about how like he didn't want to be COD, and then they released an $80 bundle. Thankfully they fixed that, released it or changed it to 40 and refunded anyone that bought it at 80, but still things like that. Refocusing on classic game modes you've been asking for. So basically we've been asking a lot for like Splitgate 1 game modes, like King of the Hill, which is in the game. It's not the greatest right now, but it is in the game. And then like Domination, which is in the game, but it has like rotating points, so it's not the same. Basic stuff like that. And I assume what they mean by this also is like races in Splitgate 1. There was a big racing community in Splitgate 1, and there's no races in Splitgate 2. So that community is has nothing to do. And like Takedown, they probably want to have like ranked Takedown. Battle Royale probably has a new community, ranked Battle Royale, things like that. Now more than ever, we need your help. We're returning not just to our roots and what we build, but in how we build it with you. That means more playtests, more surveys, more listening, and truly being community first. Our goal is to combine the DNA of the first game with the best improvements from the second. I think this is good. They want more playtests, so meaning they want to take more time and actually polish things before they're released. More surveys, they're looking for more feedback, more listening, which is the biggest thing that not many developers do nowadays. They do not listen. 1047 has always listened for the most part, but in this case I think a lot of things went into one ear and out the other. There was a lot of feedback given to them, especially about like things like ranked, and it just simply wasn't listened to, in my opinion, unfortunately. But I'm hoping they can get better at that in the future, and I think combining the DNA of the first game with the best improvements in the second is perfect. I think I think Splitgate 1, in my opinion, it's my favorite game of all time. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Splitgate 1 competitively is so goddamn good, and they had so many features for casuals to play. They had a map builder, just like Splitgate 2. They had races, they had ranked leaderboards, they had kill cams, they had all the stuff that you expect from like a good game. And unfortunately, Splitgate 2 doesn't have a lot of that. I'm hoping that they can catch up and kind of make things better. Rebuilding the core experience isn't a quick fix, it's a long-term commitment. To give ourselves the time to build Splitgate you deserve, we made the incredible difficult decision to reduce certain roles and shift our resources to focus on this rework. This is heartbreaking. These are our teammates and our friends, and they help build what we have today. We're receiving severance and job placement support, and we're committed to doing everything we can to help them through this transition. We hope to bring them back when we can. Basically, it's talking about how they are letting some people go, which obviously is unfortunate. You never really want to see people's livelihoods get messed with. Fortunately, to some of their bad decisions, has to happen for them to save money or commit more time and more money to other parts of the game, etc. I think it's like to be expected, especially going back to beta and like really reworking a lot of stuff. There's a lot more departments that really aren't going to be doing as much, and unfortunately they're just not going to be needed in this current time. Like they said, they hope they can bring them back when they can. Hopefully these people that are getting let go are able to get rehired in the future, but definitely sucks just seeing people get messed with and whatever. In an effort to retain as many team members as possible, we're also going to be shutting down OG Splitgate servers in a month. I'm going to stop right there. That's depressing. It's really sad. Splitgate 1 was the first game I ever went pro in. I signed contracts with Luminosity and Moist, and it really held a special place in my heart. The game I played the most, the game I loved playing the most, competitively, casually, whatever it was. Made so many friends, had so many good experiences on this game, and like I said, it was the first game I ever went pro in, so it's definitely sad seeing this. I hope, and at the end of this, I believe, they talk about how they want to have, exploring the possibility of supporting offline or peer-to-peer matches. I hope that's a thing. I think Splitgate 1 being something forever. Obviously, it's like selfish to think that, because like it does cost them money to keep servers up. Well, we'd love to keep the servers online. Definitely, it costs us hundreds of thousands of dollars over the past couple of years, and we have to prioritize our team. It makes sense. It costs them a lot of money to keep the game up. Very minimal people playing, but that game will always hold a special place in my heart. So seeing it get turned off definitely sucks. It really does suck. In the meantime, Splitgate 2 will remain playable, and we'll also be shipping Chapter 3 as well as fixes and high priority changes. We hope you will continue to play and support the game. As always, please keep the feedback coming. Splitgate 2 is not gonna like get shut down. It's just going back to beta. It's still gonna be playable. They're still gonna be shipping the Chapter 3 on time, I hope, as normal, and then they're still gonna be making hot fixes and high priority changes. Taking them a while to nerf the Rattler and the Plow, I can't lie. No, I feel like that should have been done a week ago. I will personally continue to play and support the game. I love Splitgate. I love Splitgate 2. I love 1047. I love basically everyone involved in this. I love the game. It's the most dopamine I've got from playing a first-person shooter in my entire life, and the content that I'm making from it, I'm passionate about, and people seem to like, and I have no plans to stop anytime soon. So if you thought that like this would make me stop playing it, to be completely honest, I will probably be playing the game less than I was before, but I will still be making as much content as possible, and I'll still be streaming like ranked and stuff like that as much as possible. We're still in a couple leagues and stuff like that, so we'll have some more league matches and playoffs and stuff like that to do. But yeah, I will be playing the game a little less, but don't like expect the content to stop. I will keep making Splitgate 2 content, and hopefully build a community for whenever they re-release the game fully early next year, and can build off that. So yeah, I will not be stopping. That's my current plans. I love the game. Definitely in a bad spot, but I plan to keep making content on it. We faced a lot of dark days and have made many mistakes, but we learned a lot and are determined as ever to make Splitgate as great as possible. Splitgate has been our life for 10 years, and we wouldn't have had it any other way. We've got work to do, but we aren't giving up. We love this game, and we love this community too much to ever quit, so we won't. See you in the arena, Ian and Nicholas. Just basically ending it off with a passionate statement. This is their passion project. Like I said earlier, this is their magnum opus. They are putting everything into this. I genuinely do think this game has a bright future ahead. The way they released it here and all the stuff that's happened, and now going back to beta, basically backtracking on the release, definitely is going to leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, especially when they do end up re-releasing. People are going to say, why are you playing that dead game, or all that stuff, all the basic stuff that everyone's been saying. Definitely is going to have like a taint on its name for a good bit, unfortunately. I don't really care what people say, like in my comments and whatever, like why you making content on a dead game, why you playing a dead game, like in my streams and stuff. I love the game, and that's all that matters. Meaning I'm gonna keep playing it, I'm gonna keep making content on it, and I really do think this game has a future. Hopefully in the future is a pro league as well, whenever the game is like a lot more polished and it's their product that they actually want, game that the community loves. So basically that's gonna be it for me. Moral of the story, game's going back to beta, plan for a re-release next year. Splitgate 1 is getting shut down, really sucked, but Splitgate 2, they're looking into the future for it, and they're trying to polish it, re-release it, make it a game the community actually loves. Keep making content on it. I will keep playing it. I will keep making content on it. I know people love it. That's gonna be it for me. Unfortunately, didn't really want to make this video. Wanted the game to succeed from the beginning. But, we are where we are. And God has a plan for us all. Until next time, Bala out.